gotta go buy it now because it's on the kit.
Because I put it on the kit. That's funny, eh? Let's see how that works. That's Lance, not me. Your turn.
Stop that! We're recording here.
You should bring a vacuum, because that would be much more fun.
Welcome to episode...
Intro music, da 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 da.
That's all
Intro
we're having,
music,
man.
la la.
Sorry.
I've taken care of that.
Commercial
Okay,
break,
okay.
30 seconds.
Brought to you by...
Shoot the moon band.
Yeah, this episode is now brought to you by...
Newcastle Brown.
Newcastle Brown. Available at your
Wow,
local
Phil.
LCBO.
Takes a sip.
That's right. Unless you're in cottage country.
I'm trying the Budweiser Crown whiskey beer this evening.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yeah, this is the Shoot the
The hell
Moon,
was that?
Shoot the Moon
Oh,
podcast number...
This is episode 2
Episode 2.
in the series of getting together and shooting the shit about these songs that we recorded and put out for the public to enjoy, I hope.
Maybe we should call them pump casts.
That's right.
Well,
We're all sitting around having a beer.
pump.
Listen to the pump go.
Listen to the pump.
Oh, Phil wasn't here for episode 1 when the spaceship was taken off.
I missed the
When-
spaceship.
When Shelley was doing laundry upstairs. Go back and listen to episode 1, Phil.
I
Oh
don't-
man,
I don't have episode 1.
we went to warp speed.
Yes, we did. Now, I did like the other episode when you had some music. So why don't we put some music on while we're doing the podcast?
One little light background.
A little light
Yeah.
kind of
I can do that.
thing. But we could talk about the song that we choose to listen to. So, what's our topic of tonight? Is it
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Second song
Second song
on the EP is
is
Friends.
Friend. So can we put Friends on and just kind of give a little taste?
yeah, I can do that, man. You know,
But do it now.
I'm not doing it now.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it when I edit the shit
Oh,
down.
Okay.
When I take a Sunday out of
But
my
I don't know.
life to
I'm just
do
saying, it'll be.
things for the
It's
thing.
it would be easy to kind of
How does that
listen
song go
to
again?
it and yeah.
Yeah,
How does it go again?
it will be playing in the background right now.
Right.
Okay, I'm good. So there's backstories now to this Friends song, the lyrics that I didn't know about.
Yeah, the lyrics. I've had the lyrics for a while.
Right.
But it didn't start out that way.
I actually presented the song to John Harrison, Johnny Flamingo, Harrison Johnson, or whatever he goes by these days. I don't know. But that John.
Don't give away all his alias.
Oh, is there more?
Anywho.
Yeah, so no, I presented it to John at that point in time, when we were all playing with the living room experience, and I don't know if we jammed it. I remember jamming that song out, working it out a little bit, bonfire
That's right.
out at Harrison's place, and Lou Drew was out there, wasn't
That's
he?
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember hearing that the first time there.
Right, yeah. So that was the first structure of it. I think I did pretty sure I did a recording long time ago on my 4-track with like an open tuning with kind of like the same lyrics, but I guess it's just a basic blues song. Really.
Yeah.
Like for that tune, it came out of a riff I recorded and played back when we were jamming with Sean Farr, right? And I had the chord recorder that I recorded the riff for Friend.
That's right.
And I played it back for you guys, and it was like, yeah, that's a cool riff. That's a cool riff. And then John came up with some lyrics, and then it went on from there. And we had a song that was called Phil.
The sugar bowl is empty.
Sugar Bowl's Empty.
Love the lyrics for
That's
that.
Yeah.
Now,
Wish I could remember.
why was it called Sugar Bowl is Empty? Why?
Well, it had some meaning. Like it had some deep meaning.
Meaning to Sean Farr, which you can find on Reverb Nation.
That's right.
Go into Reverb Nation, type in Sean Farr. He's on there. He's got a nice page on there.
That's right.
But yeah, so that song, the main riff was the Sugar Bowl thing, and then the verses just came about from the old way. The song that I presented to John Harrison, the verses were like that. So it was like had this rock thing and then this kind of blues thing. The verses with a little blues thing, and then it goes back to the rock thing.
Right.
So that's pretty much, that's pretty much the backstory. Now, the breakdown, which is my favorite part of the song. Let's talk about the breakdown, Lance. Remember the breakdown? It was supposed to be a 32-bar guitar solo.
That's right.
And I bailed on that.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Let's mute everything and just put drums in.
Yes.
And then I put
Tambourine.
put a tambourine track in,
That's right.
Shaker.
a wood block,
Wood block.
a shaker, like a egg shaker thing, and kind of filled it up a little bit. And
Made it really.
No gourd.
No. There's no Santana. No.
yeah, well, and it was just me being, I think, lazy because I didn't want to really have a guitar solo for 32 bars or whatever. So it was, but in the long run, it probably took more work to get that whole rhythm section down at that breakdown than
Right.
having to pass through playing lead. But that song kind of really needed that, and I think it sounds good. That cool little breakdown, but
I like the way it works.
yeah.
And then it comes in soft with the guitar, a little bit of.
Killing me softly with his words, killing me softly with his words.
I wasn't gonna say that.
No.
Killing me softly,
Not at all.
his words.
Why
Where do
singing
we
about
go
a
from
guy?
here?
Why are you singing about a guy?
I don't know. I'm talking to you, Phil. You know, man. Remember that night in Vegas?
Which one? I remember the morning only.
With the goat
The goat.
and the goat milk that I personally milked.
With your own two lips. Yes. I was there for that. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that was the song that we talked about.
Friends.
Friends.
Yes.
Of course. No.
Whoa. Another fit.
What the heck was that? Anyhow, lyric-wise, where did the lyrics come from?
Lyrics came from Bad Time.
As all good lyrics do.
Bad Time from a good friend.
Okay. So it's one of those. Okay.
But it's not a love song.
No.
It's not a breakup song.
It's a love-hate.
It is a love-hate.
That's right.
a
It's not a
love-hate.
country
And
song.
the fact that, you may think you might have lost your only friend in the world. Well, you know what? You got lots of friends in this world.
That's right.
You can walk down the street,
Yep.
sit down beside somebody at a Timmy's, but not the one on Coburn Street. Don't sit down in that
No.
one.
But you got lots of
No.
friends in that place.
Yeah.
They're all your friends
Yes.
for life.
Yes. Well, and that's, I guess it's
It's friends, right?
right.
Okay. That's the song.
Is that it?
Most
Is that
of
all
my
you
friends.
want to talk about?
My
Oh, no, hey! Zach,
Oh no.
I gotta get the megaphone here. Got my new megaphone.
It'll be loud.
Road stories. Road stories. Road
Hey,
stories.
leave the lights out.
Road
Look at that.
stories.
Look at the red light.
Does it like shine up?
Isn't that wicked?
Does it shine up his nose when he does that?
$8
Okay,
at the
so-
Foodland in Copaconk. I got that megaphone. Shout out to Foodland in Copaconk.
You know what we're missing?
Thanks
on
for
this?
the megaphone.
You know what
Road stories, Phil.
You know what we're missing here is like a cough button. You know, like they have in the radio stations, right?
Oh, so when I do stupid things, you can just cough.
Yeah. And just mute the mic and
Too bad Rob Ford didn't have one of those, eh?
oh, like a 10-minute one. Wow, how about that guy?
Let's not get into that. Are we going into political
No,
stuff here?
no.
Okay,
No.
good. Hey, you guys actually
Hashtag TL
had,
Poli.
you actually had Nose in harmony. We should play that back.
Wait till you play it back; it'll suck.
No,
No,
it
I'm
was
pretty
actually
sure it's
quite
not.
good.
It's not harmony.
Anyways,
It's more like dissonance.
isn't that a Pearl Jam song?
Oh, sure.
Could be.
It is. I love Pearl Jam.
Pretty deep.
Anyways. We're getting too deep. Jeez. Okay. Gonna have to do this again because some of us lost focus. Road stories. Road stories. Okay. Who's up? So,
Apparently, the
road story.
The soccer
The-
soccer cheer. Ole, 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 ole.
it has a road story. The
Ole.
megaphone's got its own
Ole.
story for.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
I'll go first.
We've
Can
never
I-
heard. I've never
can
heard
I
a
go
good
first?
road story from him.
Yeah.
First one.
You should go.
Well, we don't all have to do one, but
Good.
episode 0.1, we promised the listeners that we'd have road story at the end of every podcast. So.
And keep in mind, this is brought to you by Cold Room Recordings.
Recording.
And Newcastle Brown.
And some whacked out beer
Yeah, but
that has whiskey in it.
I don't know.
What the hell, Lance?
I don't know.
What are you doing to us here? Road story.
You're up.
Ben,
Keep on the
I
track.
played in, we were called Ozone. And it was spelled OH/ZONE.
Oh, I didn't know there was an H in there. I don't remember
Ozone.
that. I don't
Like-
remember that.
Oh, Henry.
Yeah.
And we were like, it was the end of the
Oh, yeah.
80s,
Oh, wow.
going into the 90s, right? And we were on a Northern Ontario tour. We ended up in,
Bracebridge.
no,
Great winners.
Chapleau.
Wow.
Oh.
In Chapleau? No, we
Chapleau.
did the North Bay, across, we did the Lincoln and Blind River. It's gone now, burnt down. And then we went up
Blind
to Chapleau, and we spent a week in Chapleau. Well, we all had, it was a hotel. It was like the first, right? Had the downstairs, the bar, and the hotel upstairs. Well, it wasn't quite like the first because the rooms upstairs at the first. You don't want to stay in
No.
those ones.
They weren't made
But-
for sleeping.
No. So we were there for the entire week up in Chapleau, and this is like north of the 100th meridian, I think. It's way up north. So I went downstairs. It was the end of the night. Mark Webster played drums in the band.
That's right.
Mark Webster. I went downstairs, and the janitor was downstairs and banging on the door. And he's like, "Yeah, we're close." I'm like, "No, I'm in the band. I gotta check out a piece of equipment. I gotta fix this piece of equipment." He's like, "Okay, we'll come in and grab what you need." And grab the fog machine. Upstairs I go into Mark Webster's room. Plugged in, like it was a big fog machine, man. Plugged it in and shut every door in his room and waited in. They had cameras in the hotel, and when Mark Webster came in, opened up his door, they sent people up. They thought the floor was on fire.
Yeah.
Because all this fucking smoke poured out of his room.
So did the fire trucks come?
No. Well, in a good story, yeah, fire trucks came. Some chick got naked.
Good story.
Sounds like a movie.
No, that's
You
not
all
how
cried
this
in a hot
story
tub
ends. It's
after.
just like, it was pretty funny.
That's cool.
And
That's a
it's-
good road story.
And if anybody's ever been around fog machines, that stuff stinks. And
I
it
could do it. That's
gets on you, and
Bad enough on a stage in a bar.
that is a
poor
really
Mark
good.
had his whole room fucking coated
We
in
could do
fog.
a good segue now because I honestly have a good smoke machine story now that you brought it up. It was
Oh,
when we played
smoke machine.
at the Wizards Bar in Aurelia.
Which was
The
Wizards?
Wizards was the one that's currently the Best Western Mariposa Inn. The Mariposa Inn.
Oh, out across from Kelsey's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Used to be
that was a
Wizards.
bar, yeah.
Yeah, it
And
was a
we-
good rockin' bar in the day.
You, John, opened up for the Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they got some good bands. I saw Lee Aaron there. I
Right.
saw, I think
So-
Rick Emmett played there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They used to have some good bands there.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. It really doesn't have any place to play other than, of course, the Browns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Friggin'
if anybody's smart and wants to open up a club up here and get bands, you'll make lots of money. Anyhow, sorry, that's my little rant. Sorry, that's a little sensitive there.
It's like somebody had a finger up your arse. That's how sensitive it is. Bend over.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
I don't know.
What were we talking about?
Wizards.
Wizards, right? We opened up for the Pursuit of Happiness, and the deal with the smoke machine was a buddy of ours. We all know Steve Hustle. He was
In charge of the smoke
in charge
machine?
of the smoke machine,
It's a
and I
wrong-
said,
Great.
I remember. I think
Great
it was.
guy to have in charge of the smoke machine.
I can't remember who was talking to him. It was I don't know whether it was me or John or somewhere along the lines. We told him just hold the button, just a quick little pop on the button, because then it spreads it out over a period of time, right? Well, doesn't he just kind of go and hold the button down, and it
So
just
all the liquid's
filled
gone.
Wizards full of smoke. And we played our first song, and it was still full. It's still full. And I could tell it because as soon as you can hear it come right out, and you're going, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go, let go. It's like, okay, click, and it just filled the bar. So that's my quick little smoke machine.
That's cool.
Funny one. I can't think.
There's two road stories.
I can't think of a good smoke machine story. Actually, no.
That's okay.
No.
Anything else?
No, I'll save.
We're
I'll
at
save my
18 minutes.
Yeah, I'll save
we
mine.
need to fill our half an hour.
Oh, do we? So we have
Half
to come
an
up
hour
with mine.
time slot.
Well, this one time
At band camp?
at band camp, we were.
There's Angela Simpson in the
No,
bus.
no. I would no Angela Simpson stories in my
Sitting
mind.
beside David Hewitt.
Hey.
Yeah. That's the other drummer.
That's a good story, though.
Is it? On the bus? Overseas?
Has anybody driven past Park Street lately? Honestly.
No, I need
I
to
see-
go
I've
and
seen
grab
pictures.
a bread.
It's all kind of in, like, they're kind of tearing it down from
Yeah.
the outside in.
You know,
So,
I wish I was
Picture
the
on
one
the internet. man.
running that big monster backhoe that was tearing it down. I wish I was the guy doing that.
I wish I could have got some of the hardwood from the gym floor.
I wanted a locker.
I don't think it was made of hardwood.
Speaking of that, what was in your? Do you remember what was in your locker? Do you remember what was in your
Which
locker?
locker?
What locker?
Your high school locker.
I had like 6 of them.
You know what? I have.
How many years was I in high
reoccurring-
school? I had 8 of them.
But do you vaguely remember anything you put in your locker?
Oh, totally.
What?
All the time.
My books.
You would.
My winter boots.
You would.
I put my boots
Oh.
in my locker. I put my sneakers on. I go to school.
I'm pretty sure I
I
kept
come back.
at least one rubber in there.
I put my boots back
Okay.
on.
I can't remember what pictures I had on it.
I had pictures,
Honestly.
surprise, surprise, of like Steve Vai, Eddie Van
Eddie
Halen,
Van
yeah,
Halen, yes.
fucking Vivian Campbell from Dio, and
And
Shit
that
like that,
that
man.
lady that worked at the cafeteria, you had her
Lita
picture in
Ford?
there too, right?
What?
The lady that worked in the cafeteria.
Which one?
I had a mirror.
The Molly one? Or?
Yeah,
I had a mirror.
the slightly heavier, older set.
No, I don't really know her, Phil.
Why'd you have her picture in your locker then?
I think you're confusing yourself with yourself.
Was
But
your
then,
locker beside
no,
mine or
and we
inside
could also
mine?
talk about, now that we're talking about Park Street, that was almost the name of the band before we picked
Park Street High.
Park Street High.
I still like
I believe
Right.
I vetoed that.
Yes.
Yeah, my kids even like that.
Yeah.
And now look, like that could have been. Anyways, that's in the past. We
Yeah.
shouldn't talk about that and blame Phil for everything.
That's right. I mean, how would I get a drum skin that says Park Street High on it with a big building that's half crushed into itself? Thanks. I love this school. Crush. I'm so proud of being from Park Street.
What?
I wish
Where?
I was driving
Who?
the big
What school?
crushing machine.
Okay, so shall we wrap it up?
Yeah, we could wrap it up on that. On that note,
We got a road story. We got more than one road story, which is good.
Yep. Gotta
So
save 'em,
we
can't have too
came
many road
through.
stories.
We made up from our gap out from. Well, it was just Lance and I, so we didn't have Phil's,
Yeah.
expertise
Right.
on.
there's
Oh,
always
I have expertise on something.
Everything, Phil.
double bass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about the double bass.
Watch it. I'll make that China move a little closer to your little ear now.
I hate that thing. China Crash.
Mark Webster used to do the. Oh man, used to do it
No,
all. He had a huge, loud China.
Yeah.
I remember
And
just watching you
smash.
play with Mark Webster down below Movie Warehouse. It was kind of looked like a bomb had gone through it.
Yeah, that's where we rehearsed.
Was it? I remember seeing you down there.
Downstairs, and then we went up,
Downstairs.
and then we had a jam spot upstairs. That's when I was playing. That's when I first started playing with Sean Farr.
Right. Then you
With
were on
Mark
the main
Webster.
street
Upstairs,
upstairs.
above the Golden Dragon.
Yeah, and had the flood.
Right.
Is that where you had the flood?
Oh, the piss flood. Yeah, that was not. That's a whole other story for. Yeah, let's save that, man. We're 23 minutes now. Let's save that because that's a good
So
story.
that's what made
man.
the Golden Dragon so unique.
Woo,
the
that's
piss
a
flood.
good story. Yeah, I forgot about that. I told you that story.
The big GD. Oh yeah, I used to go down there
Yeah.
and get hammered. Eat.
Golden Dragon, the Shang. Remember going in the Shang all the time. It was always somebody's.
I was
That
allowed
was
to
always
go in
somebody's
the Shang.
19th birthday.
Why was there?
It's his birthday. Oh, you got beat. It was. It was honest. You always went in there.
You know, at that time there were more Chinese restaurants in Aurelia than Tim Hortons.
That's right.
That's
man.
right.
Yeah, just
There
on the
was-
main
There's
street.
5 down the main
Well, yeah,
street.
because you had
Yeah.
the
The
Golden
Lib.
Dragon,
That's
the
right.
Lib,
Oh, yeah.
the Shang, the Royal Oak.
The Royal Oak, yeah, and then went up on Colborne,
Oh, the
whatever that was called. We used to go
Golden
there.
Walker.
Just something like
Golden
that. Yeah.
Then there was
That's always been.
then there
up
was
there.
the-
It's been up there for a long
then
time.
we
Yeah.
did have a King's Buffet. We had a
Mm.
King's Buffet down the
Yeah,
waterfront.
It went
Oh,
out of
yeah.
business.
But
right?
still, there was like
I was at that one,
6 of them.
whatever was on Colborne, whatever that was. I was there
Yeah.
with some friends. I can't remember who it was, and he decided we were all hammered up. He decided to like jump out of the booth onto the floor, grab a lighter, and fart. And
the blue flame.
Yeah, and it was the funniest thing, and we got kicked out for some reason.
oh my God.
That was hilarious.
But it used to be wicked when we were kids. in the main street of Aurelia when all those Chinese food places had all those neon
Freaking
signs
lights.
up.
All the lights, man.
Man, that was so cool.
Mhm.
But there was no friggin' Aurelia Square Mall.
Right?
There was
There's
no nothing. It
Walmart,
was the
there's
main street. That's where.
No, it was downtown. That's where you hung out.
That's where
There was-
people just,
That's right.
and all those shops were full with something.
And they all sold booze. To
Really?
minors.
Oh, I didn't get into that underground network.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
so
was
you're
a-
a bit younger than I
There
am.
was a place that I went with my older brother Bill. It used to be called the Pit. It was a pool hall, kind of below around where Barnett's used to be.
Yeah, I remember
And
that.
you used to go downstairs. There was like 4 or 5 pool tables just in the back,
Mm-hmm.
a little bar,
Mhm.
and I think there was like maybe a pinball machine.
It wasn't all that different from Top Hat, except not as many pinball
Not many
machines up front.
yeah. I remember going to Top Hat. It used to be just on both sides. It was just pinball machines, right?
Yeah.
And then you get then there was the kind of the bar midway.
Yeah. And then
You go get your pool balls, and then be like 6 tables in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
I'll have
And
to-
I remember sitting back there, man, playing pool. I dropped I don't know how many quarters in Top Hat.
Oh, a top hat.
Oh
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Oh,
We didn't play by the hour. Eh? You were throwing.
That's
quarters
another
at-
story. We should actually have a podcast episode top hat because there's so many stories from. We should get a round table.
2.0.
Well, I
Yeah,
do
that's
have a
good
round
idea.
table. We're sitting around a round table.
Yeah.
Should have a round table
'Cause I-
with some Aurelians and just talk about top hat. There's so many stories.
Oh God.
Because
And
it didn't
Top
it turn
Hat.
into a bar at one point?
Yeah,
It did.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
main floor, and yeah, Brennan and I played in that
Yeah, and
against the window.
it turned into a really good pool bar. Like it
Mm.
was, they had tons of pool
Yeah,
tables
it
in
was
there.
a big room.
They had a nice
room,
big
yeah.
stage up there. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It was a great setup.
And they
But
had something downstairs too. What was that?
pool tables.
Oh, but there was a bar down there too.
Yeah.
Somebody had a Jack and Jill or something there, like
Ah,
Dean's sister or something.
Yeah, because they had
that's right.
a whole complete bar downstairs
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
That was not a bad
with
place.
more pool tables.
That's like, what's the name of that place?
Someone
Princess
I
Rose
can't
or something.
remember.
Someone needs to do something with the Woodhouse building down there. Right now, it's just the tuxedo shop. I think what's his name is kind of just renting it.
In Panama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to have something there
For what?
for like a place to have like concerts and stuff like that for bands and bars. That'd be a perfect spot.
Where are you gonna park though?
Around back.
Take the bus.
Back.
Take the
bus. I just say I want more spots to
What are we, Bob and Doug McKenzie now?
play.
well, what do you have, Lance?
Is that what is it? What, we're still at 30 minutes now? Is that 30 minutes?
No, not yet.
God. You ramble now, Phil. I've done
Oh.
all my rambling.
you were rambling. I don't know. I'm not a rambling man.
I got a story. I got a totally bizarre story, but it was wicked.
In this story, do you keep your pants on?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Yes,
a change.
I do.
That's a
No,
nice
I'm
change.
actually at work. Leave work, go in, grab a coffee, go into the Atherley Park there. There's a little small park. It's called Atherley Park. Grab in there. And I see a 15-pack of Bud Light just laying there.
Was it glued to the pavement?
No, it was just it was like open. There was, but it wasn't like a sealed up thing with a bow on top.
Was there,
But it turned out that it was
was there
because
a bum holding onto it, lying on the dip?
no, this is the weirdest thing about it. Yeah, I know you're questioning me on this, but I went into the Atherley Park and just saw this 15-pack, and I'm like, okay, well, somebody left their garbage here again, because there's a lot of assholes that dump garbage in parks and shit like that.
All right.
And I go to that park a lot, just if I got time to kill or whatever. But the other morning, while I'm working, grab my coffee, went into the park, check my work, log in the whole bit, and I get out of my van and this 15-pack of Bud Light, pick it up. It's like, it's not empty, it's a full 15-pack
Beer.
of beer. Guess what I did? I
You-
left it there and drove away.
You donated it to Goodwill.
I chucked it in the back of my van, drove straight home, and put it in my fridge. It's like,
Thank you very much.
yoo-hoo!
Thank you very much.
But who would, like, it wasn't hidden. It was like, you drive into the parking lot, and it's a public park that there's a lot of people that hang out. Like,
Somebody threw it on the back of their car and drove away, forgot, and it fell off. Maybe.
think so?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of stupid things.
I don't
You
know.
know, you do that with your coffee, right? So why not a 15-pack of beer? You know, as we get older.
So you're saying it's some older man
Like
that
me.
wanted to
Some
have
fluke
it. Like
Left it on the
you.
back of the trunk, drove away.
Exactly, yeah. On the top of the hood.
Or put it down before and forgot
That's
to put it
right.
in the
Or
car.
like
and
gave it
just
to
threw
his
away.
wife to put in the truck, and she just threw it in the ground.
Okay, is that it?
Ah.
Say it, Phil.
Say what?
Okay, is that it?
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I licked his lips.
Anything else?
Don't. So
Shoot them on.
shoot them on.